What's up, YouTube? What's going on, man? I want to address the topic of everybody claiming OG status, man. Everybody claiming that they OGs now, man, and that's fine and dandy if you're doing OG type of stuff. You know what I mean? You gotta be carrying yourself in a manner. Your disposition gotta be that of an OG to carry that status, you know. But everybody, your age don't give you that. You know what I mean? Your age don't make you an OG, you know what I mean? Not where I come from. You know what I mean? And my biggest issue is, or my biggest problem, I think us older cats are having right now is too many of us are trying to make sure we fit in with these young cats. We trying to make sure we able to hang out with these cats in the club, you know what I mean? We trying to make sure we can ride around and smoke with them. We trying to make sure we can kick it with them, you know what I mean? Still be down like we 19, 20 years old. No, I don't want to hang with none of them little niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, we have nothing in common for me to be able to want to ride around and chop it up with them on the daily basis. Well, we are hangout partners, you know what I mean? So that's the biggest issue. A lot of cats need to learn that they have to separate themselves from these young cats, and that'll start a form of respect off the rip. If you hanging around in their circle, they losing a little bit of respect for you off the strength of that alone. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a little distance in between you and show yourself and show these cats that you doing something different than what they doing for them to even want to have to listen to you cats. You know what I mean? And that's one of the biggest issues I see right now. You know what I mean? The OGs or the so-called OGs too busy still trying to hang out with these dudes, man. You know, you still trying to fit in with these dudes, and that ain't what we supposed to be doing, man. You know what I mean? We gotta let our pride down. Let your pride go, and man, move out the way, man. It's their time to shine. You know what I'm saying? It's their time to let them do their thing. You know what I mean? You still not the man on the block no more. You know what I'm saying? When you come home, you got to get them brothers they space, man. No matter what you was doing when you was home before, no matter what your rank or your position was when you was home before, that don't mean them young boys gonna come and just gracefully bow down to you cause you was so and so when you was out here before. You know what I mean? And that's one of the biggest issues that we have, and everybody, these dudes trying to live up to I don't even know whose expectations these supposed to be, because somewhere along the line, we done got the OG status twisted of what an OG is or what an OG supposed to stand for. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta rethink ourselves as the older cats. You know what I'm saying? If you hanging out with them, they not looking at you after they do some reckless shit. You can't tell them to do something different when you've been standing there right around with them right before they did some bullshit. So you know what I mean? You gotta carry yourself like a G, man. You know what I mean? If you getting up, you doing some business, whether that's getting up, going to work every day, taking care of your household, whether that's opening up your own business, whether that's running your own company, whatever it is, you got to be doing some OG type stuff to call yourself an OG. OG just don't come because you older than these cats. They ain't gonna respect you like no OG just because you older than these dudes. These young boys ain't wired like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was on CK. I was chopping it up with CK live earlier, and I was commenting on the up in the comments, and I had a dude question just off my name. He questioning who the hell is Yak? What do he know about Chicago if he ain't from he sound like he from the north side or something. If he ain't south side or from the west, that ain't Chicago. Like, dude, this the problem these cats be getting. You ain't got a clue who the hell I am. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't got an idea of the ties that I got, the ties that I come from, cause I'm not on here gang banging on wax. Cause I ain't on here throwing up sets. Cause I ain't on here claiming what I done did or how many bodies I done dropped and all that shit. You just gonna take me as a suck ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's the furthest thing from it. It's just I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? So those that know, they know who I am and where I come from and what I represent. So I ain't got to go around here screaming at. You dig? I ain't got to go yell. I ain't got to go yell it because I'm comfortable going wherever the hell I go, no matter what. I ain't got to go get no cosigns on nothing. You know what I mean? So, but that's one of the biggest issues. Everybody feel as though you got to drag your nuts around here and scream out what you done, how much work you done put in. I don't got to do that. I don't feel as though I need to do that to appease none of these dudes on YouTube, to make nobody on YouTube feel like my name, give it a certain stature. I don't feel as though I got to do none of that, man. So, you know, I politely checked them. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I'm from the South Side, the low end of the South Side. I'm from 35th and State, for anybody that wanted to know. I'm from the projects of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 40 plus now. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't banging out here. I ain't out here who banging, still busting corners, doing dumb shit. I'm in the house, man. I got a household that I take very good care of. You know what I'm saying? I do grown man shit. I ain't got nothing to prove. I done put all my work in, and the shit that the work I done put in, I ain't proud of that shit. So I ain't got to walk around here screaming none of that. That's the misconception that the OGs get caught up in, feeling as though they got to prove to these little cats what they done or how much they done and who they done it to. I ain't got to do that. And you know what I mean? I'm not about to do it to make my channel grow. I'm not about to do it to make none of these cats come over here and watch me more. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel as though I got to do any of that. And I'm not about to do none of that. So, you know, anybody got a problem with that, man? Hey, shake it off, bro. Scratch your ass, get glad. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? For real. But it is what it is. But that's one of the biggest issues right there, that the young cats be trying to check the OGs quietly and silently and out loud to make them jump off they square. But I don't feel as though, you know what I mean? I ain't no one trick pony. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going out like that. So you know what I mean? It might be easy for some of these other dudes, but it ain't. You can't ruffle my feathers that easy. So it ain't. Don't bother me none, because I know what I done. I know what I stood on, and I know what I stand for, you know? And I'm 10 toes all the time, so it is what it is. And anybody that know Yak, they know what Yak about, man. So that's all I gotta say on that tip. You know what I'm saying? But the older cats, man, y'all gotta get it together, man, and stop letting these young boys take you off your square, man. And don't let them send you back. Because these young cats dumb enough to do something or jump out there where you had to do something to one of these cats. Then you wind up back in the joint, man, and for what? Because of some YouTube? Because of somebody said on here, somebody violated you on here. Then you got the trolls in the comments that's going off of a nigga so-called violating you on here. So now your pride is fucked up. So now you gotta go out your way to go make sure you violate this person or that person off some YouTube. Come on, man. My mental built a little different, man. My mind's stronger than that, bro. So That's the thing. A lot of us older cats, we gotta tighten up on that type of stuff, man. We can't go out. You can't go out that easy, man. You can't let them young cats play you like that. You know what I mean? That's just real, man. Too many of us is going out like Willie Lump, man. That shit is crazy to me. But it's like, man, I see it so much on here where it's like, man, it's unbelievable for real how many dudes in that 40-year-old range that really don't get it. But that show you, man, that time brother spent in them jail